Hey, welcome to the second session of Tyler's Tavern in the Exile of Outlaws campaign. Previous to going hitting this screen, people were just saying some whack shit, and that's pretty much par for the course. So let's get into it, guys. First off, this is a tavern, so what are you guys drinking? I'll start off. I have a Lucky Buddha beer. It's like a very interesting bottle. I think it's just made in America. I think Pacific West Coast, so nothing that great, but how about you guys?
I am proud to announce that I am no longer drinking Jameson straight out of the bottle.
We've evolved.
Yeah, damn. Can't believe it.
Twitch money coming in.
Right.
Twitch money coming in.
We got the Meridian Hive Mead, blackberry flavored.
Nice.
Ooh.
Sounds
Yeah.
nice.
It
That sounds
tastes
good.
really good. It's really easy to drink. You can drink way too much of it really fast. I like it a lot.
Let's go down the list. Next is Mark. You drink anything?
Yeah, so I've also upgraded, but only slightly. So last time I had Captain Morgan Private Struck with Kool-Aid because that was the only thing in my fridge. Since then, I have been to the grocery store and I have it mixed now with Dr. Pepper and cream soda.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Connor, what you got?
I still have what's left of the tiny little bottle of my Sailor Jerry Spice Rum. When I finish that off, I am going to go grab a Strongbow hard cider because I don't want to spend any money on real alcohol until next week
Hell
for
yeah.
the Nebula Night stream.
Oh yeah. And Colton, what you got?
I am drinking Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Ale, which I mostly bought because it said Bourbon Barrel and because it was $2, which is
Okay.
outrageously low pricing
like
for a bourbon
That's a
barrel
red
beer.
flag.
That's
That's tier.
like instead of having like the metal pipes that go from like the still to the bottling, they just use like oak barrels, but it's just a quick pass.
Oh, bourbon
Well, and
barrel
it is
beer.
an ale as opposed to the standard stout, so like
True.
I'm kind of curious about that.
I misheard
But
you,
it's
and I thought
good.
you were drinking a $2 bottle of bourbon.
Yeah.
That would
That-
also be tight, but no.
That one's spicy, and by spicy I mean literally just burns.
That's taco tier.
Yeah, it's taco. Speaking of your game, Connor, you want to chill for that for a second before we get started?
Yeah, so this time next week we'll be starting the pre-show for the prequel campaign, the prequel session of the Starfinder Quantum Redliners campaign with the Nebula Knights one-shot.
Okay.
So you can check that out at my Twitch, twitch.tv/limeyporcupine. Pre-show will start 6:30, same time this stream starts. We'll actually start the session itself at 7. It should be a good time. We'll be in space, having fun adventures.
And everybody here is in it.
Yeah,
Connor is the
everyone here,
DM?
except for Renz.
Oh,
Except for
yeah.
Colin. He's not in the prequel. He
Oh,
is going to
okay.
be in the main campaign.
Okay, gotcha. Cool.
He is in the main campaign.
I did do some housekeeping for this game that we are currently in. First off, I changed the background, the start screen, reflect kind of where you are. I think it's cool moving around the world as you are traveling across the continent. Audio last time, I was a little loud, everybody else was a little soft, so I've adjusted it. So people in chat, if you want to yell at me if I need to further fix anything, please do. Rather it be bad and know it than not and be sad. That's it. Yeah, you can make sure to hit follow here on Twitch. Go subscribe on the YouTube, and if you like any of the world building stuff, I have a World Anvil, all linked in the appropriate places below. If you want to learn about characters, places, ideologies, and stuff like that. So, with that, I will get into the recap of last session, unless y'all got any last shit posts to go through unrelated to the
My
game.
cat just bit my hand.
Hell yeah. Alright. Last time on the first ever session of Tyler's Tavern and the first session of Exile Outlaws, the Black Iron Bandits found themselves prepping the night before the big mission, pumping themselves up and reminding themselves that they fear nobody. The next morning, they entered the frontiersman outpost, and to their surprise, they had been expecting them, as the military had apparently been keeping eye on the group. Once there, they met John Harper, the leader of the frontiersmen, and also a husk of a man they once knew as their primary antagonist, Pecan Benjamin. He had been made broken by the exiled outlaws on an escort mission. The Black Iron Bandits were then filled in on how the exiled outlaws had laid a massacre to the mines within the Shadow Canyons, then proceeded to take a train with a very precious payload that Pecan Benjamin was protecting. This has entirely crippled the war efforts of the United Shard, and are now considered war criminals of the highest degree, wanted dead, not alive. The group was filled in about the members of the exiled outlaws and then outfitted to travel across the continent to chase them down. Their journey took them on comfortable train rides. From the United Shard, from the thick of Apramia to the grasslands of the Capital Shard to the rotting swamps of Balith Glade and finally into the deep forests of what's that place called? Wallachi. Wrote down the wrong thing. So once they got there, they went into a medium-sized port town, Port Magicate. Then went to a tavern called Magic Ale, where they met two elves, Wade and Jennifer, sign makers, who then they proceeded to have a interesting conversation with, in which they learned, if anybody would have seen any of the exiles, there's a gentleman in the woods, so they just had to listen for him. Taking their word, they went in there and met a giant named Patrick Yonban, a hill giant from Apramia, who came here for honest lumberjack work. He pointed them in the right direction and headed back to town. Then, thanks to Zelroth, while investigating, his eyes in the dark were able to get the jump on the first two members of the exiled outlaws, Domham and Gaelic, also known as the Twins. Domham had shifted into the fiercest beast within Apramia, the Tyrannosaurus Rex, while Gaelic had used incredible druid magics to summon a great storm that took over the forest. He was striding through trees and avoiding being hit. So with the combined efforts of Rex's fierce attacks with his brawn, Shepard's powerful strikes with his artificer magics, they dealt a lot of damage. Zelroth came in clutch with a counterspell that stopped them from being able to recover back to full. And finally, Leon's sharpshooting dealt the final blow. When they fell, Zelroth removed their souls, and Leon and Shepard dealt with the flesh, is how I'm going to word that. Rex even got to taste a spirit. And honestly, I was talking to people at work about this. Describing what a soul tastes like is probably the most peak RPing I'm ever able to do. Because that was fucked up.
Well, it's all downhill from here.
Oh, man. Yeah, go live, all downhill. And then they met a very strange halfling, Pinkle Van Dink, who seemed very out of place while there. They went back to the frontiersman post, delivered the flesh of the twins to prove their deeds, and got to rest. They were interrupted to hear that the rest of the exiled outlaws had been spotted heading towards Great Hawk. So they got back onto their train, where they met another face they remembered, the Soul Frontiersman. He's another person who normally they have avoided because they hunt them down, especially in cities. This time, though, y'all are going to team up with them and take down the exiled outlaws together. So let's get to where we need to be.
Real quick.
Bet money.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna say I'm willing to bet money for the record that Pinkle Van Dink is some dude that we definitely should have killed on site, but we all fell for it. That's all I want to say.
I was just going to say that I did all of the infusions again that I sent you guys last time. So you have those bonuses, and then I get the ability with my artificer ability to infuse a first or second level spell slot into a weapon of mine. For this one, we'll say I will infuse the spell Arcane Lock.
Okay.
That's it.
So yeah. We now find ourselves leaving the train they were boarded onto the best deeds the military has to offer, staring down the train where they believe their next fight will take place. Some of you guys to this board. We're just going to do cutscene mode right now. Okay, so what you were informed by the Soul Frontiersman last time was y'all were on a train following this train, right? The train you were pursuing has low magic crystals payloads, and so normally they would just ram it, knock the train over. But if they do that, the whole thing goes up. So they were not able to do that. So instead, they gave you the best steeds they had to offer. Y'all have deported off of the train, are now chasing up with the one ahead of it. The other one has stayed back. These horses are well trained, and they will follow you wherever you are and try to keep pace. So they will do things maybe a horse maybe can't, but these things are real good horses. So you now find yourselves each with a steed, looking down the train. I will release you, but try not to teleport all over the place. We'll move as your characters would. So, yeah, what are you guys going to do?
Damn, that's a big train.
It's a big train.
Yeah.
And for the people watching, these players are the Black Iron Bandits. They are known train robbers. This is what they do.
Wait, are we on the horses already? Or
Yes, you're on the horses. I am unable to, within the confines of the
fair.
software, stack you.
You will have to use imagination.
Yeah, they did add you can make things prone now. So that would have, in the last session where you all rolled ones and got prone, that would have helped. But alright, so yeah, you're chasing on here. Soul Frontiersman's like, alright buddies, let's go do this.
Yeah. Let's start making our way there.
Okay.
So roll up in formation.
I will control the horses, so you guys go ahead and go as far as you feel comfortable.
Oh, okay, that's
And
far
then
to go.
stop whenever, so I can catch up with the horses.
Okay, I suppose. What would our can we talk about our formation for a second?
Please do.
So I imagine. I mean, our plan would be to get into the first like actual passenger car. I imagine. Maybe Rex and then Shepard, since Shepard has the cutter. Well, no, I don't know about that.
For the people watching, they did between sessions request things that they think they reasonably would have at this moment. And so the things they said, they wanted a machine cutter, like that could cut through metal. And so I gave one of them to give to whoever they wanted, and then everybody also has a grappling hook for these trains that will give them advantage on athletics checks when climbing. Hey, go ahead. So what kind of formation y'all want to be in?
So, in my head, Rex, Shepard, me, Leon. Does that sound correct?
I think it's good, yeah.
Okay, so y'all going in a straight line?
Uh,
I think Retz and I would be like parallel, and then Leon and Zelrith would be parallel, you know what I mean?
Okay,
Like,
so
two
like-
groups of two.
Kind of a square, yeah.
Yeah.
Like this?
Yes.
I think I'd be on the closer side of the train.
Okay, and I will put
Yeah.
the Soul Frontiersman in the rear flank behind you guys.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And this is his mini, and everybody gets a horse.
Okay.
Alright.
another
So,
horse.
you guys are rolling up. Those first two cargo cars that you see are just full of wood and regular resources. You do see ahead of you the low magic crystals in some carts ahead of those.
Okay. So the plan is we're trying to get to the first passenger car, right? Same as always.
Yeah. Well, I mean, why would anybody hide anywhere else? It's stupid.
No, stupid.
Yeah.
Right.
Why think about it? We're morons.
Jesus Christ.
Embrace it.
I hate
Listen,
this.
The engine's in the front, and if it's not, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with this train, but we're going there first. That's where they're gonna be at.
I think
Maybe cut the crystal so it doesn't explode or whatever.
Should
That's
we
about
rob
it.
the passengers this time?
Why would there be passengers on a hijacked train like this?
Well, I don't know. I suppose I didn't think that far through.
And that's
we're
also a
taking too
stupid
long.
question. Of course, we're robbing the passengers.
I would like to kind of nudge Rhett and signal to the last cart before the crystals, as like that's where we should get on.
All right, yeah.
So here in the wood.
Lumber cart.
No, the last cart before the crystals.
Okay, the one. Okay.
Oh, I see.
Okay. So. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna like be
Alright.
like right there,
Cool.
and then get on to.
As you guys, I'm gonna take control of your characters real quick. As
Okay.
y'all get to this point,
Okay.
I would like everybody to roll perception with disadvantage.
Perceptione.
With disadvantage.
Only let me know if you get above a 15.
Roll another one for me, please. Nope, I got a 14.
Yeah, no.
Nope.
Okay. So nobody. I need a roll for the frontiersman. Sweet. Okay. He also does not pass. As you guys are running on your horses, full of determination to make it onto that first cart, out of nowhere, this last cart blows up in a massive fireball. As all the some of the crystals ignite, some get blown off as shrapnel. I need everybody to make a dexterity check.
Saving throw or check?
Saving throw. My apologies.
Okay.
11.
It's 14.
7.
26.
I'm sorry, give me 1 second.
Damn.
I'm gonna die.
Oh man, I forgot some papers downstairs.
TPK.
TBK.
Let me do this, and then I gotta run downstairs because I'm an idiot. Okay. Whoever got above DC 17, or DC 17 or higher, take half of this.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a big number.
Yeah.
25.
While y'all do that, y'all vamp for a second. I'm gonna be right back.
Oh my
So
god.
round it down to 12.
12. So that puts me down to 51.
Hey, real quick while he's gone, how do you get rid of the thing where you're trying to speak on TaleSpire, where you put in the text? Because it accidentally came up, I can't move around because of it.
You just enter it in.
Okay, sweet, thanks.
Okay, so what the fuck was that? You just fucking blasted me. You got the license for that.
Sorry about that. I had printed notes I left downstairs.
That was what I wanted to do!
We're good to blow.
How are y'all looking, gamers? Who, did anybody pass?
Not me.
Nobody?
Just Mark.
Wait, no,
Mark
wait,
Mark did.
duh.
You guys are all
13.
blown off your horses.
Yeah, I took a pretty bid.
And I'm just gonna roll that as we're gonna do this, and I will describe to you how this is gonna work. Okay, clean my dice. When you are knocked away from your horse in this instance, the horse will share the same initiative as you.
Okay.
This train is going at 30 feet per round. So And your horses, I believe, go. I should have wrote this down.
31 feet per round.
Well, you can always
They
dash.
still
too.
seal there.
Do we have riding horses or war horses?
Riding horses.
Okay, so 60 feet.
60. Okay, so yeah, it has 60 feet. So it will take. And I'm going to say it takes a bonus action to get back on the horse.
Okay.
And then from there, you have your full actions, and the horse will have its full actions. So, in this instance, all of you guys, the horse will share that action, run up to you. Leon manages to stay on his horse, and then you all gather back onto your horses reasonably. Let me see if I can get this to work. Cool. Act like the second cart's full. I don't want to have to fix that. But yeah, it blew. The third from the end cart blew up. All the logs are on fire. The rail is now completely disposed there, but the rest of the train seems fine. Yeah, you are all in whatever formation you currently see yourself in.
Okay.
Finally a worthy foe.
They didn't do anything but ready to explode. Get back on your damn horse.
I'm going to look through my spells real quick. While you guys do stuff.
Alright, y'all, so he's looking through spells. Does anybody else have any plans of attack now? Then y'all going to load it up?
Are we in initiative or?
No, you're not in initiative.
Okay.
Getting back on the horse.
Yeah.
I was more so describing how this whole horse thing's going to work.
I think we get back into formation and then Zelrod says, I think we should perhaps take a wider approach towards the train going to the passenger car.
Why? Lightning doesn't strike twice. Let's
Well, the
fucking go.
next set of cards is low magic crystals, Rex, which if you remember are extremely explosive.
Maybe
What-
if you're a big weenie.
Tyler, would I know from that explosion that just occurred if 10 feet away from that cart is a safe distance, or would I still be, or was it like a pretty big?
No, I mean, you just visually know that I mean, effectively that was a fireball spell.
Okay.
So, I mean, it was massive.
Damn. All right, I can't do what I was trying to do. I am going to. I want to try to cast magic missile at each of the other cards.
The other two crystal cards?
The other two crystal cards.
Okay.
Holy fuck.
From what
try to-
distance?
Assuming the idea that they are also ridged and they will be triggered. I can do it from up to 120 feet away.
Okay. I'm just saying,
I
from
think-
where will you be? Because this is...
Yeah. Where's the measure tool? There it is. No.
Real quick, we're not meant to retrieve this resource at the end, are we?
We were.
You're all...
Not
So,
anymore.
you guys know that some, if not all, of the Exile Outlaws are on this train. You're here to hunt them. That is the only goal.
Okay.
Right.
Just
yeah,
making
so,
sure.
So I can do it from where I'm standing right now. So like as I'm getting back up on the horse.
Okay.
I
I'm
can-
more so
I can
asking that, are you being cognizant that nobody else will be in the explosion you just saw?
Yes.
Okay. You are
Because
psychopaths.
we are-
I have to ask.
We are 120 feet away
Okay.
from it. Exactly. So I'm trying to fire. I did 3.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna
he's
fire
also
one.
fireball.
I'm gonna fire. I believe it is 3. Yeah, it's 3. So I'm gonna fire 1 at the one closest to me because that seems like the easiest one to hit,
Okay.
and then 2 at the farther one.
Okay.
Trying to see if I can see if there's another trigger there that would cause it to explode.
Yeah, so you magic missile, whoosh, and sure enough, exactly like you would expect, they blow. They totally erupt in a giant ball of fire, black smoke billowing up to the heavens. The train tracks are totally destroyed underneath them. You have successfully gotten rid of these carts.
Alright. So with that, I'll say, the other two were rid. Best be on our drive, but that's the last one that's going to be carrying a payload.
Alright, ahead of you guys are some carts with unknown contents within them. And then ahead of them is the beginning of your passenger carts.
Rex is gonna try
Or,
and go...
excuse me, covered carts, I should say.
He's gonna try and go onto...
Are y'all gonna roll up in the same formation?
Yeah.
I'd say so, yeah.
Where did he go?
You are within the hidden volume.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you're done.
I'm dead.
Sorry.
Yeah, don't move where that other train was, guys.
Okay.
Alright, so y'all...
Damn it.
Yeah, please. stay, y'all stay, because I don't trust you about this far.
Yeah, I'm just... Okay.
Yeah. It was a massive train.
Yeah, the Soul Frontiersman behind you guys goes, well, damn. That was a big fireball, huh? Y'all alright?
Yeah, and if anybody asks, they rigged it to explode anyways. Actually, they detonated it.
Quite frankly, why do you guys care? Y'all do this stuff every day.
Yes, but usually we would retrieve those and sell them.
You know, that makes sense. I'm on
Also,
board.
we were asked to not blow them up, and then we did anyways.
So what's the...
technically, we didn't blow them up. It was them, right?
Right.
Yeah, totally.
So, what's the plan now, guys? Y'all are the experts.
I'm gonna hop on board and see what we got in these last couple of carts. Maybe I got something I can use.
Okay.
If they start cutting carts, then you'll all know.
So you roll up to this first cart and attempt to climb?
Yes.
Alright,
Yes.
please, I'm going to say Rex is doing it first. Do DC 10 athletics check with advantage because of your grappling hooks that you guys have that Shepard has previously created for y'all for specifically this purpose.
Hey, why is the D&D Beyond? Just curious. The D&D Beyond thing isn't updating with the health values.
Oh, there we go. 20.
Oh, on Twitch?
27.
You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why that happens. I was reading that was just happening right now. I was curious if it was. So I think that is a
If you
known
refresh the
issue.
stream, it's correct.
Oh,
But it doesn't like auto update.
Okay.
It's
Weird. Oh well.
Right, so yeah, 27. You're there, kid. We're fighting over control. There we go. Your horse now keeps pace at about here with wherever you are on the train, as long as it can see you.
Damn, those are smart horses.
Yeah, they're really good. Is anybody else attempting?
I
ahead
will
and get
also.
up. Oh, okay. I guess we all are then.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do
Everybody DC 10 athletic check with advantage.
Damn,
And,
I'm good.
Your torch is on. And the Soul Frontiersman will do the same.
All right, 16.
Okay, just let me know if you pass or fail at 10.
Yeah.
I
Fail.
I passed.
I mean, not fail, Pat, sorry.
Okay.
Second one was a fail, first one
Oh
was
god.
my bad.
Oh god.
There you go. I got to roll for the Soul Frontiersman. He has a 0 in strength, so boop, boop. Yeah.
Oh,
He-
wow.
He did damn good. You see him like roll up there with a flip.
Insight check to see if he's actually one of the exiled outlaws.
Honestly,
I mean,
That would be a good mix. That would be a great mix. Just saying.
roll whatever you want. But now the horses are now keeping pace with you guys. And you are on this cart. On these, you see horse-drawn buggies, and inside it is really just a mishmash of the most miscellaneous stuff. There's a few things for the war effort, but most of it's just newly made machinery. It seems like you're in Great Hawk, so a lot of it.
You say?
A lot of it's like tractor parts.
I get out my oil.
Okay. I don't like the sound of that.
You said new machinery.
Yeah.
I will see if there's anything that can aid us with the will of the machine spirit.
Shepherd, we
Sure.
are here on a job, Shepherd. We
This
don't
is
have
a whole-
time to craft.
But look at what the machine god has made for us.
Yes,
Yeah.
after we kill them, Shepherd.
It's a sign we might need to use it.
But we don't have time.
Ah! Fine.
All right. Y'all
We can rob the train later.
y'all are up here. Is there any formation y'all would like to take when walking across these?
Rex up, Shepherd second, me third, Leon
Yes.
fourth.
Yes.
Okay, and the Soul Frontiersman will take the rear. Every time you jump across a train, it's going to be a DC 5 athletics check, no advantage.
All right.
So, effectively, don't crit fail, and you won't fall off the jumping between the carts. So everybody
here we go.
do the first one, and I'll move y'all's tokens.
And real quick, what is the Soul Frontiersman reppin'? What is he wielding?
He has a 6-shooter and a like a military issued sword by his side.
Okay, so he's sort of a dual, both types. I guess.
Yeah, and he has leather armor.
Sweet.
You guys, like I said, to go into him a little bit, y'all had two main antagonists in this world when robbing trains, right? Y'all did this as a opportunity. Once the military started kicking up the war effort, y'all found that there was less protection, you could take these trains over. Pecan Benjamin was the one who caught you on these trains and was almost able to thwart you many, many times. The Soul Frontiersman was more investigating, and he would go find wherever you're hiding and try to attack you in your sleep. And he's basically the reason y'all don't sleep in cities anymore. Like, y'all are generally out in the wilderness